Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world's confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows your tune. Then a little voice inside you whispers, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a place of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home.
This is Mr. Hershey, and I'm here to remind you to always return your shopping carts at Walmart. Bye!
Okay, Boomer.
Good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, March 4th.
Now over to Jamie with some more announcements.
Thank you. The quote of the day today is, "The most important thing in a conversation is hearing what isn't said," by Peter Drucker. Lunch for today is chicken Alfredo on Subway Day, and lunch for tomorrow is cheeseburger with no hot combo. Now over to your weather report.
Good afternoon, CV. I'm Lindsay, and this is JJ, and you know what that means. It is Weather Wednesday with JJ. We are so excited to tell you the weather today. So today is going to be a high of 57 with a low of 33. And what's the weather going to be like, JJ? Sunny. That's right. Okay, ready? Now over to...
Thanks, Weather Girl. The Democratic presidential contest is now a two-man race. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders went into Super Tuesday the frontrunner, but it was Joe Biden's night. The former vice president rode a surge of momentum out of his big win in South Carolina on Saturday and established himself squarely as the principal alternative to Sanders. Biden won a majority of states, including Texas, Tuesday night. Sanders is projected to win California, but with votes still being counted there, it's unclear which candidate will emerge with a delegate lead. That sets up what looks to be a sharp fight over the next 2 months between candidates with very different ideologies. Sanders paints in bold colors and wants radical change. Biden believes in progress accomplished by working with Washington's competing interests. We are not only taking on the corporate establishment, we are taking on the political establishment, Sanders said before rattling off a list of differences with Biden. Later, an ebullient Biden swatted at Sanders. "People are talking about a revolution," he said. "We started a movement." I'm Sophia Steve, reporting. A representative from Mount Aloysius College will be in the guidance office today, March 4th at 10 o'clock a.m. to meet with students. If you would like to speak to them, please see Mrs. McDaniel in the guidance office for a pass. The Link Crew informational meeting will take place on March 10th during Flex. Stay tuned for more announcements. Thanks! Attention students who are interested in technology careers that are connected to the backstage in entertainment. Please read your email from Mrs. Scales. A field trip to Rocklitz is open for any interested student to apply. Check your email for a link to apply today. In April, they will contact us when they decide which 10 students will be selected for their field trip from CV, but apply today.
The class of 2020 panoramic class picture will be taken during Flex on Tuesday, March 24th in Real Gym. As in the past, we will use this meeting to also cover the following information: scholarship information from Bridget Mead, graduation information, end-of-year timeline, and expectations. Gold cards will not be honored on this Flex Day. Now over to Poetry Corner.
Hello, you found me. You know, you don't have to have just a one designated poetry corner. Any place you like to read poetry can become your poetry corner. And so today I'm in a different place, but it's for a special reason, because today there's no poem. Today is the one time a year when instead of reading a poem, going to give a little bit of a history lesson. You see, years ago, I thought seriously about becoming a history teacher. Took a lot of history classes. And then even after I made the decision not to go in that direction, 20 years later, I was in grad school and I had the opportunity to take a couple more history classes, and I did with a professor who was just a fascinating speaker and orator. Dr. Alan Gelzo was only 27 years old when he was teaching a class in Middle Ages history, and he would speak for maybe 45 to 50 minutes nonstop, 3 times a week, and nobody got bored. It was just a wonderful time. We just try to absorb everything. Today, Dr. Gelzo is a visiting professor at Harvard University. He's a research scholar at Princeton, and he holds the Henry Luce Chair for Civil War Studies at Gettysburg College. So he's still teaching, even though he could be retired by now. But anyway, there was one lecture he gave back some years ago on great thinkers in an age of ignorance. And I was just so fascinated by what he had to say that I went and spoke to him afterwards, and he gave me a copy of his lecture. So this is what I want to do today. I want to give you a little portion. I can only give you a little excerpt of what that lecture was about great thinkers in an age of ignorance. So let's go over into the classroom and we'll proceed. This is Great Thinkers in an Age of Ignorance. I want to talk about John Ludley. Born 1141, died in 1219. It's said that the day John Ludley died, Ferris Metals breathed a sigh of relief. And now considered to be the father of modern alchemy, Ludley's experiments have become the basis for all current alchemistic research. Were it not for Ludley, writes Toland, there would be little point in writing about him. Born of peasant stock and chicken broth in 1141, young Ludley was an avid learner. At the age of 3, he could translate Greek into several dialects of Assyrian, and by 9, he was freely conversing in his native English. At 10, he had read all the major works of Shakespeare. No mean feat, as the bard would not be born for 400 more years. His early experience with fruit proved useful as Ludley was able to perfect a method of tasting for changes in the properties of matter. Within months, he was working to turn brick and plaster dust back into brick and plaster, and tiny animal parts back into tiny animals. He moved to Belgium, where for the next 20 years he worked on a method for transforming popcorn into ears of corn. A true scientist, even in death, Ludley transformed himself to mulch. That's it for today. Make sure you have good notes. See you again next time in 2 weeks when we'll be back to poetry.
Seniors, the Penn State Alumni Association Scholarship is now available in the guidance office and on Schoology. Applicants must be a graduating senior that will be attending a Penn State University campus in the fall. The deadline to apply is Monday, April 20th. The Lancaster County Farm and Home Foundation Scholarship is now available on Schoology and in the guidance office. The scholarship deadline is April 17th. The 2020 Horatio Alger Career and Technical Scholarship is now available in the guidance office and on Schoology. The scholarship is for a senior who exhibits a strong commitment to pursue and complete a career or technical program up to 2 years at an accredited nonprofit post-secondary institution in the U.S. The scholarship deadline is April 15th.
The Joseph F. Kurgiaka Scholarship is now available on Schoology and in the guidance office. This scholarship is eligible and only eligible for a student who is applying and will be attending at a campus for the Pennsylvania State University majoring in business administration or business-related course of study, or education for the 2020-2021 academic year. The scholarship's deadline is March 27th. Attention all students! CV's Got Talent is next Saturday, March 7th at 7 p.m. Student tickets will be on sale this week for $3. Tickets at the door on the night of the talent show will be $5 for everyone, so if you're looking for a discount, make sure to buy your tickets this week during lunches. Now over to CV Sports.
No amount of words
There are no spots for today.
Go home and do your homework.
Now to spots highlights. Yeah.
Fleming, thank you. I'm joined by Jimmy Dykes and Marty Smith. Carl Ravitch, Kentucky, Tennessee, just underway. No scores you can see. And Tyrese Maxey, first bucket of the game. He does it with a left line. Fulkerson, a lefty high arcer over Richards and gets as a ball. Bowden throws it up and in. What a play.
Basket and get into Pons. Don't give him the opportunity.
Also plays the saxophone. He's watching as Johnny Juice. That ball tipped in. They keep 13 on the floor for them. Bowden, that's Johnson. There's a three. Pons three. He's an improved shooter. Ball. And Emmanuel quickly picks the pocket of Fulkerson. Three ball. Knocks it down. Montgomery down low. No good. There's the senior Nate Sestina as he flushes it home and sends him to the halftime, leading by 11. It's by Juzang in a run out. 2-on-1 quickly. Oh, alley-oop to Maxey, and he's able to.
Does it when you've gone through some struggle?
Play any couple. Baseline quickly. Ball to Maxey. Three ball knocks it down.
Hagen's trying to get his guards going to the rim.
Dump off to Nick, and he thunders it home. Fulkerson open behind Sestina, and they will give him the basket and the foul. Big opportunities. James, straight on three. Fulkerson the assist. Tennessee leads. Out. Vescovi open. Pons knocks it down. Pons has been really clean. There's 3 seconds on the shot clock. That's a near impossible shot, but the help defense left Pons wide open. Forces it. But Fulkerson kept that alive. John Fulkerson kept it alive, and it's laid in by James.
Are you kidding me?
Maxey, he launches a three. No good. And that is going to wind this one down and out. Tennessee on the road rocks them at Rupp. 81-73.
That's all the announcements we have for you today.
On behalf of WCVH, I'm Beth,
Alongside Trey.
and this is CV Today. Have
A
insert word
Wednesday.
Hands